Come on in, black folk. Come on in. Pull you up a chair. Grab you something to drink. Preferably some coconut water. Because Uncle Phil has something that I want to say. That I know a lot of people are not necessarily going to agree with. All right? And it's okay. It's okay you don't agree. It's okay that you may feel different and what have you. I totally understand that. But as I stated in one of my other videos, my YouTube short, I want to address the elephant in the room, right? And no, it's not my haircut. So those of you who want to, cut a little sly remark and say, with your hair? No. But that's another reason why you have your attention span is very fucking short. So as I was reiterating from the last video that I posted up, my topic of discussion comes along the lines of black folks, niggas. Whether you are young nigga or whether you are OG, not a OG but a ON, an old nigga. Because see, here's the thing. I was in Destin, Florida over the weekend. Shout out to Destin, Florida. Thank you for having us, and we had a wonderful time there. Slow motion and no drama. So, mind you, I'm down there enjoying myself with my family and and whatnot. And what did I hear happening in Daytona, Daytona Beach, Florida? Shout out to Daytona Beach. I I I would love to, I would love to come, but I think that's out of the question for a while. It's like I don't. Look. All I want to know, all I want to know, is who in the hell raised some of you kids? Some of you young adults, YNs, however you choose to identify yourselves. Uh, Uncle Phil has to ask, who raised you? Like seriously, does your mom have any home training? Does your dad have any home training? Did these two individuals teach you about decorum and being a representation of your family? Did they? Did they instill in you, hey, don't get out here in public and embarrass me? Don't be out here in the street doing, God knows what. And then when you fuck around and find out, you calling me to come save you. Like, if you have sound-minded, grounded parents that have decorum, boundaries, self-respect, honor, integrity, if they have those things, then you have to ask yourself, did they instill that in you? I'm pretty sure they did. Because if you say yes, then obviously you wasn't listening to your parents. Because when I say I watched the video of so many young, melanated adults, like young adults, teenagers, probably a little bit younger than that, but for the most part, a lot of them were, young adults, right? So here's the thing. If you were down there and you were partaking in the fuck shit, I just have to ask, Was it worth it? Because you do understand you're not going to be able to go back down to Daytona Beach and have a good time anytime soon. Why? Because you fucked that up. You can't get mad at anyone else. You have to get mad at yourselves because, to be in a place where either you're not from there and you're going down there with guns, like, do you not know if they catch you, they'll arrest you? Well, obviously, some of them did get arrested. So, hello, stupid. If you got arrested in Daytona Beach, Florida, because you decided you wanted to be a nigga out in these public places, congratulations. You are a part of the fuck around and find out list. And you deserve it. Not only are you an embarrassment to yourselves, but you are an embarrassment to your parents. If they have a level of home training about themselves. See, this is the thing. When you as a parent don't have home training, you can't teach your child about something that you don't even fucking know. So let's keep that in mind, because I'm not going to sit up here and just blame YNs wholeheartedly, because I look at a lot of things that influence, young adults, because I was a young adult and there were things that influenced it, certain actions and behaviors, but none of the shit that y'all doing today. Y'all on a whole nother level. We were never even on that page. But that incident, which transpired in Daytona, Florida, that's an embarrassment. That's just outright an embarrassment. Many of you may think that shit was fun, it was cute, oh, that shit was crunk and this, that. No, it isn't. Because now going forward, you're not going to really be able to be out there unless you have a guardian with you. And if you don't have a guardian with you, then there's going to be issues. There's going to be curfews. Congratulations. You done fucked some shit up for yourselves and other adults, young adults that just might be able to conduct themselves respectfully in public places. Thank you for fucking that up. On to the next. In Houston, Texas, right? The same, very similar shit going on. Outside of it, everyone's, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, folks go from dancing to fighting. Like, why? Why? See, here's the thing. There's a difference between melanated people and niggas. If you know how to conduct yourselves in public, and you know how to handle your intake of alcohol or whatever, and you can still operate like a sound individual without being ignorant, belligerent, and ready to fight someone else, then you are a melanated person. You are truly an adult that has some form of control over him or herself. But those who don't, y'all fall in the nigga category, because that's all you is, niggas. You have to be supervised by another adult, because obviously you don't know how to supervise yourselves. I know you might not like that. I know many people probably would be like, oh, Uncle Phil, you shouldn't be talking about that. Nah, obviously I have to, because some of you black folks, y'all don't even want to talk to your own kids. What the fuck is that mean? You don't even want to talk to your own kids. Some of you probably didn't even know where your son or daughter was. Because a lot of parents, you got parents out there who don't give a fuck. I don't know too many fathers that don't give a damn about their kids if their child is under the same roof with them. I don't know too many of them that just willy-nilly don't give a fuck. There are some mothers out there that probably didn't even know where their son or daughter was at that time. You need the dog piss shit slapped out of you And not only that, when your kid getting some shit, that shit should fall back on you. Because you failed to guide your son or daughter and instill in them that, hey, I need you to be a representation of this family. I need you to. I don't need you to be out in public spaces and embarrass me. The fuck? What's wrong with your brain? Are you serious? Niggas. I mean, just niggas, boy. I hate that shit. You are truly embarrassing other melanated people. But not only that, hey, hold on now. Hold on. It's not just the YNs, because you got some melanated, you got some black females out there showing their ass too. At a rodeo event, y'all have them standing in line to be out there to stomp your boots and tip your cowgirl hat and have your damn fan and you all out there to do all that, but you have you hoes standing in line fighting. Y'all out there in line fighting. Are you serious? And it was like, that was the first thing that came to mind is, you can't take niggas nowhere. You can't take niggas nowhere. Niggas need to have a level of supervision when they outside. And then I thought about Carnival Cruise, right? Goddamn Carnival Cruise. I didn't realize that Carnival Cruise would get to the point of, there's certain things that you can't play certain types of music on a cruise now. Because niggas and alcohol do not mix well. They don't. I remember that video clip. Melanated people, I know your memory is not short. I know it's not short. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah, you remember that. Because there was some Negroes that got put off the ship at a port. Shout out to those Negroes. How you doing? You doing good? Have you learned your lesson yet? Probably haven't. You probably got back into the States and went right back to the same fuck shit that you were doing on a cruise that you caused to get yourself put off of. Niggas. And I get it. Someone probably will say, Uncle Phil, that was not appropriate to say. We all need to sit down, come together, discuss the issues. Here's the thing. Nobody is really trying to discuss the issues. I mean, we can have podcasts, we can have platforms, celebrities will pull up and drop their 2 cents. No, we need to have a real conversation about what in the flying fucks is going on with niggas. What is wrong with you? Because you have some educated niggas. You have niggas with degrees that just because you have a degree doesn't mean that, you arrived. Nobody give a fuck about that because you still a nigga. How'd that work? You have this prestigious degree and you still get outside and act like a nigga. Means absolutely nothing. Please don't talk to me about your degrees, ladies, because men don't do that shit. And then on the flip side, you got males out here. I'm like, what the fuck you out here fighting for? Is it that serious? Probably not. But you thought it was. Now you've embarrassed yourself. Now you've made it even more difficult for melanated people to be in certain spaces in large groups because they're going to assume, there's about to be some shit popping off. Thank you royally for fucking that up. Because those of us melanated people, we don't even want to be around y'all. Like, who raised you? Your daddy? Slap him in the mouth. Your mama most definitely drop kick her ass off a daggone cliff. Like, what the fuck? Why'd you raise this? You would have been better off swallowing, baby. The fuck? And you don't want to teach your kid about self-restraint, control, because a lot of times, many of you lack that. Many of you lack a level of self-control and restraint, especially when it comes to this. When you got this going on, eventually somebody gonna strike. It always happens, especially if one has alcohol in the system. One of these gum bumpers are about to strike, and then we can't we can't be in certain places, because then they're going to start looking at the rest of us and be like, I wonder, is this individual going to act? No, we are not the same. And I'll be quick to saying it. We are not the same. But here's this message, and I'm going to wrap this up. You Negroes going to keep on. And what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to go in certain places. You're not going to be able to congregate collectively without thorough security. That means you have to be pat down. Your bags have to be checked and everything. Why? Because it's really going to get to a point where they're going to be like, don't bring them up in here. They don't know how to act. We're going to have a nice time. Here these Negroes going to come around and fuck it up. And that's true. So ladies, before you jump out here talking about the men, check yourselves. Check yourselves. Because if your ass was out there fighting, girl, shut your pie hole. And guys, if you were out there fighting and it just fucking up, shut your mouth. Work on yourselves. Sometimes you just need to stay home. Just stay home. If you don't have no home training, just stay home, man. Just stay home. And to those who were arrested during that time, stupid. So, Uncle Phil, do you have a solution before we end this video clip? Yes, I do. I do. Because I feel like there needs to be solutions. There needs to be counseling and mental health focus. Because I don't know what the heck is going on with some of these young these young adults. I don't. The young adults and really the adults. Like, I don't know, it's something in the water, something that you all are eating that maybe you need to detox from. But if you don't get your act together, it will get to a point where no one will even want you around. And you may say, oh, I don't care. Yeah, you say that now until, damn, the only place you really can be is really at your house. Even if you can be at your house and have a nice little social gathering, because it's bound to be a Negro that's going to come out, disrupt, bring chaos, and someone's going to get hurt. I said all I need to say. Remember, Uncle Phil loves you, baby. This shit doesn't change nothing a little bit. All right, let me smoke this blunt so I can be back in my happy space.